Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 को अर्को एपिसोडमा सबैलाई स्वागत छ गाइज। हामी चाहिँ हिजो जान छाडेको थियौँ, त्यहीँबाट कन्टिन्यू गर्न जाँदैछौँ। हिजो त्यो मर्डर केस सल्भ गर्दै थियौँ हामी। जहाँसम्म मलाई मिडियम अति नै शङ्का लाग्दै थियो। बारमा जानुपर्ने रहेछ। बारमा जाउँ, बारमा हाम्रो के छ।
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed it.
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
Can I ask you a question?
That's a question I can answer.
I found a witness who advised that Lord Carvin spent 1 year short time in a bar after he left the scene room. My mind Parisma. सबै एभिडेन्स यतैनिर गइरहेको छ। यही होला त्यसै अब हेरौँ हामीले के गर्नु मिल्छ। Can I control his conclusion?
Now you're in your element, Sherry.
Yes, I am. अब हामी यो रुममा हैन। यतानिर यसको रुम हो। यताबाट पनि त्यहाँ जानु त मिल्छ।
Someone is making the most of his stay. Someone is making the most of his stay. Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
मलाई यो चाहिँ थाहा भएन कि यो केमिकलहरूले के गर्छ भनेर। केही छैन। Provide evidence.
I cannot cover for you, Lord Craven. The facts are conclusive. You murdered your mistress.
It wasn't me. You have no proof, not a whit.
Couldn't just got then you followed him out. Yeah. Yeah,
You entered the room just as Miss Emma was hiding the diamond. Discovering that she was the thief was the final straw.
Preposterous. I didn't know a thing about it until you showed me her stash.
You have bruised knuckles and you look a mess. The poor woman fought for her life and you bear all the evidence.
This whole evening was a mess. You know I got into a scuffle with the medium in the seance room. Nothing has changed since then.
A couple of whiskies go down fast for an alcoholic. That left you plenty of time for murder.
That's ridiculous. I am no alcoholic, and there are witnesses who will attest I was there for at least a quarter of an hour.
There's plenty of proof, sir. The police would certainly arrest you.
You scoundrel. You said you would help me. I had nothing to do with it, as you will soon see.
तर मलाई किन त्यो मिडियम जस्तो लागिरहेछ किनकि
There is a more charitable interpretation. Miss Emma was a thief of unsavory character. Perhaps she threatened you, forced you to fight for your life.
Are you... You suggest I lied to the police? Escape blind justice?
Your lover was a corrupting influence. She stole from you, lied to you, and drove you to violence. You deserve a second chance. If you apply yourself and some of your wealth, you could do a great deal of good outside of jail. I will tell the police what I learned about Miss Emma, and no more.
Well, even if you don't believe I'm innocent, you've given me a chance to prove it. Thank you for staying on my side.
मैले बिगारिदिए
I am needed elsewhere.
Gentlemen, when this matter is resolved, I'll see to it you are sacked. This treatment is unbecoming for a man of my status, Mr.
Look at him. The murderer playing the indignant victim. He should be a politician.
He certainly has the means. I hope he also possesses the character to do better and do good.
तर मलाई झन् त्यो मिडियम जस्तो लागिरहेछ तर मैले यहाँ के बिगारेँ
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten
मेरो
up.
डिसिजन गलत
Most
छ
people
जस्तो
make
लाग्यो
their
मलाई
choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
Ah, figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
बाहिरको आवाजहरू आइरहेछ नि डोन्ट माइन्ड है
Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
And ready back to ओके हामी सिमेट्रीतिर जानुपर्ने भयो त्यो चाहिँ कहाँ छ भन्ने कुरा हो
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
होटलमा ठिक आफ्नो लोकेसनमा पठाइदियो
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
Funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. Couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
यसलाई पिन गर्नुपर्ने अनि नजरअन्दाज पनि गर्नुपर्ने जन्सको बेड चाहिँ हामीले हार्यो होइन अ बन्च अफ मिस्टर मदर्स फेभरेट फ्लवर यहाँ हाम्रो यता आइसक्यो होइन नेक्स्ट इफ आई रिमेम्बर माई मदर्स funeral I don't but I can try to recall something.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem. The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastors said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then. I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here? Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently.
भनेपछि कोही न कोही भर्खरै ग्रेभमा आएको छ क्यान्डल पनि बलिरहेको छ
A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested? A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
A portable it's stained with oil paint. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. The Hospitaller crypts.
Okay.
If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercuria.
An artist working in a cemetery. Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
अनि पछि अनि यिनीहरू कसैलाई थाहा होला कि सिक्रेट टिप्पणी पछि अलिकति
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
May I ask for your assistance?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
यसकै हातमा तेल हेरेर राखेको छ Someone has visited the grave. It's my mother was a kind of a man wearing shoes and 5.5 feet tall. Bicycle trail found the video.
Do you know anything about this?
It's funny when someone like you asks someone like me for help.
Can I ask you a question?
My family is starving because of people like you. Go away.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
यहाँ how to play my HM म्यापमा पिन एभिडेन्स पनि हैन कम्प्याक्ट पनि हैन Listen what John says he can be at times John will challenge you to these dogs are integrated with a special icon with gizmo. Mind Palace. Looks like hospital वाला काम हुन्छ हामी यही छौँ कोरोना सिमेट्रीको न रुख वाला ठाउँ
Oh, it's that
Be nice, Sharon.
त्यस्तो बुझ्यो त रहेछ
Did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Cadona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother. I must have been misinformed.
I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption? No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way. She has. Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further... light.
ओके अब हामी पुलिस स्टेसन जानु पर्ने हो कि सिमेट्री नै भयो हैन ल हामी चाहिँ पुलिस स्टेसनतिर जाँदैछौँ अब हेरौँ बाटो चाहिँ भेट्छ कि भेट्दैन जानु त भयो नि
A seance ends with a death. The cheapest news on the island. Thank you.
न्युजपेपर चाहिँ किनिदिएको किनकि पछि काम लाग्ला कि किनिदिएको होइन हामी यहाँ छौँ हामीलाई जानुपर्ने यहाँ तर हाम्रो तलको बिचमा जानुपर्छ Reta. Reta.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
अब हामी यसमा काम गर्छौँ अहिलेसम्म किन हेरेको छु मेरोमा ठाउँको नाम के भन्छ है नाइट्स आर इन ट्रिनिटी वे इन स्क्यान वे मतलब यो बाटो जाने बाटो निरी ट्रिनिटी वे र नाइट आर्डीको बिचमा हामी त जानुपर्ने यसपालि चाहिँ म अलिकति केस छिटै सल्भ गर्नुला भन्ने आशा गर्दछु
I'm pleased to meet you, ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, signore.
कस्तो डिफ्रेन्टली चाहिँ
I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Signor Holmes.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking, an utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind. Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
अब हामी डिस्गाइज गर्नु पर्छ
look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge. Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Well, come on, at least do him first.
How to disguise? That's the reason though, हैन हामी पहिला त्यो यसले भनेको मान्दिनमा एउटा ठुलो टोपी अनि चस्मा चस्मा ला छैन यसले टोपी अनि त्यसपछि स्कार्फ ला छ हैन सैजरको ब्रिड र मोजा भनेपछि यस्तो हैन अनि त्यसपछि लुगाको पालो beaten up, wearing glasses. यो बुढा चाहिँ कति बुढो छ नि त हैन त्यसरी हामी मेकअपमा कति बुढो बान्दियौँ हैन चस्मा चाहिँ लगाएको छैन त्यसरी चस्मा नलाउँ Then suggested I surprised Miss by the man in the painting before attending to discuss myself as a thief. He's an old man with sideburns wearing a white suit and a top hat. Okay, a white suit.
What can I do for you, Sherlock?
Uncle Giovanni? Oh, signore, you look exactly like my uncle. He's the grandson of the Doge of Venice, you know. I knew you reminded me of someone. You are as alike as two peas. Perhaps you have some royal blood in you too.
That is flattering, I suppose, but I sincerely doubt it, Mum.
He's a doge. Now that's a deduction.
Don't go telling somebody pura goro. यो रोलर किन आएर हाम्रो घरतिर फेरि डिस्टर्ब हुन्छ हौ हामी यता जाउँ
He's not an actual doge.
If you say so, my lord, the Doge.
अब चाहिँ हामी गर्छौँ कि चाहिँ लुक लाइक एन ओल्डर रस्कल कस्तो देख्छ मलाई थाहा छैन तर त्यसको अनुहार बिग्रेको हुन्छ होइन रिपिटन अप अनि जसले चाहिँ चस्मा लगाएको छ चस्मा कुन चाहिँ लगाएको थियो छैन चस्माको डिफिनेसन दिएको यस्तै लुगा लाउँछ रस्कलहरू होइन हेड त लगाएको थिएन त्यसरी हामी हेड लगाइदियौँ यो साइड बन्द पनि थिएन त्यसरी हामी साइड बन्द हटाइदियौँ लिएर मस्टाचहरूको बारेमा केही भनेको छैन
He did wear glasses, but not like those. His were angular and evil-looking.
All right, I'll try another pair.
Okay, we got no other description that he wear this type of glasses.
Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a moustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, Mom.
मलाई लाग्दै थियो यो वाला मुस्टाच होला भनेर
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
He was wearing a mustache. The suit was pink and fancy.
He was wearing a hat. Didn't I tell you about the hat? It didn't go well with his suit. That man had no dress sense at all.
Well, what did it look like?
Oh, just a regular hat. You know, black.
Fuck this old lady. Like regular hat.
Something isn't right. Something isn't right.
Regular black hat. यहाँको ब्ल्याक हेड छ त नि यहाँ अर्को ब्ल्याक हेड छैन भनेपछि हामी अब the glasses was angular and the glasses are angular. Oh no. The suit was big and fancy. The suit पनि fancy छ.
Something isn't right. Something isn't right.
माधुरीलाई त मारिदिन्छ भने something isn't right अन्त त. Maybe it's the suit and the regular black hat.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, sir. Please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mum, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
Now that I have the portrait, I can take it back to customs. The portrait of the thief who robbed. Okay. Now we're going to police station. Police station. Who's riding this horse? Yeah? Yep. The mark. Haha.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public, but you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
के गर्नुपर्ने अब? Is the man that left my mother's was on the grey board? यो भइसक्यो त नि. He also mentioned that he was a police. यो बुक चाहिँ के हो? कोवाला चाहिँ हेर्नु पर्यो. अटो प्लेमा बुक चाहिँ कहाँ छ? Search in archives. Where is the archives?
Sorry, I'm busy now.
Mother's love. के गर्नुपर्ने नै थाहा भएन तर मलाई जहाँसम्म लाग्छ योवाला चाहिँ अहिलेसम्म छ नि त He also mentioned that there was a police investigation into my mother's death. I doubt that's true, but if they did, there would be something about it in the police archive. 10 years ago, we were living somewhere in Grand City. Research. Old city, Grand City. Wait, I need to go to the skinny party in a bit there is. हिँडेर जानुपर्ने भयो त्यसमा धेरै टाढो त छैन होला यताबाट टाढो छ तल म्यापको सानो टुक्रा हुनुपर्ने के मतलब गोलो खालको जिटीहरूमा जस्तो सजिलो हुने
May I ask for your assistance?
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't help you.
घोडावाला हुने
Do you know anything about this?
Mr. Fancy Clothes won't find any answers here.
त्यसको बाजी के किन बेच्नु र यहाँनिर चिकन यता Mr. Fancy Clothes. Yeah, I'm going the right way. धेरै अगाडि छ यो ठाउँ जानु पर्यो जस्तो लाग्यो अब चाहिँ मलाई त्यस्तै त्यस्तै लागिरहेछ कहाँ गयो पुलिस स्टेसन यहाँ छ के हो के हो फेरि त्यहाँ जानु भन्नुभयो म किन त्यहाँ आएको मलाई थाहा छैन तर म फेरि त्यहीँ माथितिर पुलिस स्टेसनतिर जाँदैछु पिएम छिनछिनमा ल्याएको गएर होला तर केही छैन
Look, the cutest thing you'll see all day. Hamlet staged by children. अहिले यो होइन हामी केसतिर लाग्छौँ पछि आउँछौँ यसमा अहिले अर्को इम्पोर्टेन्ट केस चलिरहेको है कस्तो बच्चा कुकुर दिन्छ उहाँ पानी के गरेछ कस्तो ल्याग भएको चिन्छ त्यहाँको त्यहीँ ल्याएर छर्छ जब हामी यतासम्म आइसक्यो भने पछि पुलिस स्टेसन यता छ
Sorry, I'm busy now.
Oh, I need a day off.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Is this familiar to you?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Are you able to help me?
I'll let you keep your life. That's better than an answer to your question. Believe me.
Excuse me, just one question.
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Do you know anything about this?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Can I ask you a question?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
May I ask you something?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Jones Lady, my favorite game, I can't top you. There isn't a question alone. Täytyy vasta juhtii. Mitä niitä samalla?
May I ask you something?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
यहाँ पनि पुलिस स्टेसन छ त नि त्यहाँ जाउँ त चर्च कहाँ छ चर्च जन दिएको कुन चाहिँ थियो तर यसमा यो पिन त गरेको तर यो पिन गरेन अब यतातिर होला Yep. I know. Yep. I know. यो मार्करको लोकेसनमा चाहिँ पुग्यो भन्ने देखाएको रहेछ Don't notice the poster on the wall of the legacy trader located between legacy trader legacy trader चाहिँ कहाँ हो यो
Oh, so it has taken root.
What's taken root? As I recall, when we were growing up, this theatre didn't welcome kids.
You've forgotten, John. Come to the back entrance and I'll refresh your memory.
John doesn't remember things about the play. If I concentrate, I'm sure I can help him recall what we did behind the legacy trader. Concentrate. Behind legacy trader. यसको पछाडि
Yeah, I still see nothing.
You need to focus, my dear friend. Watch me. Here was our glorious stage. Ring any bells?
Ah, we don't need to dwell on the past, Sherry.
And Hamlet's mother, Gertrude, taking poison. What was the name of that girl? Oh, Georgina, of course. She was our neighbour.
Oh, I remember her. She liked you.
And there you were, the best supporting actor. My silent scene partner, my Yorick. Your presence inspired me and brought me to tears.
Yeah, it hurt to know that's all I could be. Inspiration. I couldn't even play the king's ghost. How's that for irony? To be or not to be? Indeed.
I know why you wanted to forget. The show forced you to confront your limits, except no one else would ever see you but me. Why do you think I cried? In the end, the audience was thrilled. You can still hear their roars after the final act.
You were so pleased with yourself when the theatre director came down to admire your work.
He applauded. A huge gesture from a man for whom children on stage was an anathema.
One small step for a man, one giant leap for students of the dramatic arts.
Childhood is a time of naivety. I cannot now imagine seeking a career as an actor, drinking wine all day and gaily treading the boards at night.
Yet you often pretend to be someone else in your search for the truth. You can't act like this side of you disappeared completely.
Quite. This, above all, to thine own self be true.
यो पनि सक्यो another slot बाँकी अब थानामा त त्यो भइरहेछ भनेको त छ
Sorry, I'm busy now.
पानीमा जान नमिल्दो रहेछ खै के हो महारानी गाइज यो चाहिँ अब फेरि फ्रेस माइन्डमा सोच्नुपर्छ होइन अहिले यो चाहिँ बन्द गर्दै गेम बाँकीको पछि आउँछ लु सबैलाई गुड नाइट गुड डे के हो च्यानल सब्सक्राइब बनाऊ सी यू सुन बाइ बाइ